those quickly.
Yeah.
Hello, doggo.
We are live.
We've just got one person that's us watching.
Yeah, just got us. That's alright. Give it a few seconds. Alright, hello and welcome to our case break streams. Today, me and Daniel Real,
Hello.
will be opening the full cases for the case breaks, including all the slots, and we'll be going through them as we do them. I thank you all for joining us. Sorry if it's a bit wobbly, the screen's shaking a little bit. Yeah.
It's an exciting release day.
It is. It's very exciting. We went to a midnight release last night and we opened up a couple of boxes.
And managed to get one of these, so it's definitely doable. We'll
Yeah.
have to see if we can pull another one.
Yeah, yep. Alright, so we've case break one. Let's crack into this.
Alright, the trusty scissors here.
Yeah.
Should we struggle? Okay.
No, don't do that. Alright. Stop.
Alright.
Here we go.
Sorry guys,
Yeah,
I'm being handled. Give me the kitty scissors, Nick.
And then...
Alright, should we do one box each?
Yep.
Alright, should we read out the slots? Do we have them up?
Alright, so for the generic slot for the first case break, we have Jared Bowie. For the Fable slot, we have Manning. For the Runeblade slot, we have Jacob Pearson. For the Wizard slot, we have Callum Rogers. For the Ranger slot, we have Manning. For the Mech slot, we have Caleb. Good old Caleb there.
Yeah.
Warrior slot, we have Kenny. And for the Brute, we have Carol. And for the Guardian, we have Kale. And for the Ninja, we have Kenny again. So hopefully we can pull what you guys want from these, and let's get started.
Hope you guys are having a good release day. Just look at those packs. Aren't they beautiful? Let's get in. I'll just give you a second to get through the
No,
trigger.
just start.
Just start.
Yep, just start.
Alright, first pack. We have, let's see the cards. Soulbeat Strike, Brutal Assault, Treachery Assault, Torrent, Crush the Weak, Revision Dominance, Foreboding Bolt, Sending Foresight, and a Majestic, a Ninja Flood of Force, and a foil Foreboding Bolt. So I think we'll go through the commons for a little while, and then we'll just start skipping them.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
So for the Crucible War, they actually changed the layout of the pack. Usually it was like the 4 slot, then your rear, and rear high, and then your thing. But they changed it to it all being at the front. So you got your it's a 7 card slot now of all your jank, and then your rear, majestic, and foil slot. So we got hit and run,
Ooh, got a foil
swing first, think later, consumer violation, Soulbeat Strike, Impossible Courier, Whirling Mist Blossom, Sleep Dart, the Zephyr Needle for our first rear, and then a Stamp Authority Majestic for the Guardian, and a Tripwire Trap for the Ranger.
Let us know if the audio is good, by the way. Should
Yep.
be okay. We have a Reaping Blade. Oh, I missed one. We have a Crane Dance, a Reaping Blade, and a full Choke Slam. So our previous pack had an Ira, foil Ira, so I want to say these foil heroes are extremely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Have to try and
Yeah,
get
foiling
some more
on
of
the
them.
set is pretty good. So we had our 7-card slot. For our first rare, we have high speed impact. For our second, we got Dauntless, and then for our foil, we have a Sleep Dart.
First rare, we have a Centauri Saber, a Barraging Bighorn, and a foil Sleep Dart.
So, 7-card slot. The first rare, we have Crane Dance. For the second rare, we have a Pitfall Trap, and for our third, which is our foil slot, we have Predator Assault.
I'm just going to go through the commons a bit faster now.
Got 4 of these, so
Promise of Plenty. Ooh, this card is very interesting. It's going to hopefully screw Dash over. Got R Smash, Brute Majestic, and another foil Sleep Dart. Pulling lots of those today. So currently my box is at 2 Brute Majestics and 1 Ninja Majestic. For those watching.
I'm at one Guardian Majestic. So we have our 7-card slot. For our first rare, we have Towering Titan. For our second rare, we have a Maverick Skies for the Runeblade. And for our foil, we have Barraging Bighorn.
Yep. We've got a warrior hero. Very cool. It's going to be really good for Blitz. We have a Mech High Speed Impact. It's a low cost boost attack. And we have a full Overblast, which looks gorgeous. Love those like Aether effects on the foil cards. They look so pretty. Awesome to see. It sounds good.
We have 7-card slot. We have a Zen State for our first rare. We have a High Speed Impact for the second rare. And then we have a foil Choke Slam for the third.
We have Blue Reinforce the line. I think the red card is going to be very interesting against Bravo. We have a Morvian Skies for Runeblade. And then we have a foil Barraging Bighorn.
Alright, so we have 7-card slot again. For the first rare, we have Cindering Foresight. For our Majestic, we have Chain Lightning for Wizard. And then for our foil, we have Increase the Tension for Ranger.
Ooh, that Majestic's going to be really cool for Wizard.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be really good.
The Towering Titan. Ooh, the Berserker hero. I'm definitely going to play this for Blitz. I think he's going to be a lot of fun. And then we have a foil Dauntless yellow, which is also going to be a really cool card for Warrior.
Right, so we have the 7-card slot again. Put it aside. We have a rare Rushing River. We have a Sledge Atham for rare. And then we have a foil Rune Chant.
Yeah, so it's interesting to note that we can get the foil tokens in the set. So you can get your foil Quickens, your foil Rune Chants.
Foil Side Mystics, foil Crack Bubbles. It's actually really awesome. And I think
We have Crandance, Wolverine Skies, and this card is gorgeous looking. I don't know if you can see that. Well, there we go. Just
Consuming
insane.
Violation.
Like,
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Right, 7-card slot again. We have a Dauntless for the next rare, a Promise of Plenty, and a foil Brutal Assault, which looks amazing. My man, it looks amazing. This card is probably really good. It's going to be really good, especially in the Brute deck.
Yeah. You can see it. We have a yellow Dauntless, Crandance, and a foil Snapback. Which, yeah, they just did the foiling in this set amazing. Like, every card looks insane. Such a step up.
7-card slot. We have a Towering Titan for the next rare, a Mandible Claw for the next rare, and Assault Cliff's Research Notes for our foil.
Have you decided what you're playing for the next set?
I have not, actually. I have not. Everything is looking really open and really awesome, and I'm willing to give anything a try.
Promise of Plenty. Oh, Coax Commotion and Erasing Ether. This card is really sweet for aggro decks.
I think it was
the Quicken token is going to really benefit them.
Yeah.
So that's for Jared on the generic slot.
Yep. So 7-card slot again. Put aside. High Speed Impact, Crane Dance, and a Snapback for foil. I'm hoping Wizard, with all these extra arcane damage cards, are actually going to be really good, and I'm actually really looking forward to it.
Rushing River. Ooh, Meganetic Shockwave. This is a really cool card for Meg. Can kill Tunics, which is really sweet. And we were full riled up.
Yep.
So, whoever got the mech slot's going to be happy with that.
Yep. 7 card slot. We're going to reinforce the line for the next rare, the Benji of the Piercing Wind for the next rare, and push forward for the common foil.
Benji's really exciting. Gives you uses for all those blue snatches and scarf scars and yeah, blue Whelming Gust Wave is going to be crazy.
Yep.
Okay, we have a Pitfall Trap, Tiring Titan, and a Tekla Blossom's Workshop. Interesting to note, this card actually has the head. I don't know if you can see that. It has the head of the doll in the corner of the card. So this Tekla Vossen guy probably built the mech doll.
Yeah. 7 card slot. We have a Barraging Bighorn for the first rare. We have a Dauntless for the second rare, and then we have a foil Majestic Spoils of War, which is really cool. It's actually really cool. It's a guy riding on a horse with fire.
Get those copper tokens. Yep. We have a Morvrian Skies, a Tripwire Trap, and a foil Runechant.
7 card slot. We're gonna reinforce the line, a Promise of Plenty, and then a foil push forward.
A Cindering Foresight, a Blue Dauntless, and a foil Rattlebones. So that's awesome for Runeblade. It's Arknight Ascendancy, copies 4 through 6. Definitely a great pull.
7 card slot. Barraging Bighorn, Crane Dance, and a foil hit and run.
A High Speed Impact. Ooh, a Massacre. This card is really exciting for Brute. It just does everything. It's awesome. And a foil Promise of Plenty.
7 card slot. Cindering Foresight for the first rare, and a Rune Blood Barrier Majestic, which is actually going to be really good for mid-range and aggro, to just keep yourself alive for another turn and keep more resource for anything, and a Towering Titan for the foil rare.
Sweet. And a Barraging Bighorn. Ooh, there's a cold foil in this pack. Cold foil equipment. Rushing River and a foil Mandible Claw. So if you've got the Brute slot,
Carol
are-
getting a foil Mandible Claw.
you are doing well. Look at that.
Right.
Oh, I'm already jealous.
7 card slot. We got a Mandible Claw for the first rare. We got a Dread Triptarch for the Majestic, which is a Runeblade one, and a Cindering Foresight. Runeblade is looking good.
We have a Red Reinforcer line, Morvrian Skies, and a foil Torrent of Tempo. That is very pretty. Whoop.
7 card slot. We have a Towering Titan for the rear. We have Tishla the Lost Prince for the second rare. And we have a Chokeslam for the foil.
I think Dread Triptych is going to be a really good card. Just does everything for that brute, Disray, mid-range aggro deck.
Yeah, I reckon it is too.
Crane Dance, Yellow Dauntless. Ooh, that is a foil Kasai. Whoop.
Very nice. Try and angle it that way more.
Yeah, it's a bit hard for me to get the angle on the camera.
If you like
where I'm
that, you
sitting.
get it.
Yeah.
So you got 7 card slot. So for the first rare, we've got to reinforce the line. For the second, we've got a Majestic called Creative Fist, which is going to be interesting to see in play.
Is that the first Majestic equipment we've pulled?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Guardian will be happy.
And And a Tikavarsky workshop for the foil.
Tikavarsky.
Tikavarsky!
That name's. I think we're just gonna call it Tickler Shop. We have a Centering Foresight, a Barraging Bighorn, and a Chokeslam foil.
7-card slot. Oh my god, who got it? Oh my god, Jared, you're gonna be a happy man, and I can't believe I get to do this for you, but let's go through this.
Oh.
So you get a Rushing River for the rear, you get a Dauntless for the second rear, and for the third and final foil card, we have a Sayer, the Diamond Gemini.
Oh, you did awesome. Good job.
Congratulations, Jared. You're going to be a happy man with that. I'm actually going to try and find where I put my pack of sleeves on the table, and I will sleeve it up for you.
Just put the card down.
Alright.
Amazing pull. What a box.
What a box.
I don't even want to know what's in this pack anymore. I can't beat that. With a Data Doll, High Speed Impact, and a Torrent of Tempo. It sure didn't.
This card is beautiful, I must say. Like, extremely beautiful. Bloody well done, Jared, on it.
I'm jealous. I want one. We have a Rushing River, Promise of Plenty, and a Foil Crane Dance.
Alright, so we got a 7-card slot again. We get a Crane Dance for rear. We get an Absorption Dome for the Meteorologist Majestic, and a Torrent the Tempo for foil. I have.
We're down to the last 2 packs for this box.
I have 4 more left.
Ooh. We have a Centering Foresight, a Rushing River, ooh, a Foil Stamp Authority.
And another thing about these boxes, they feel so much better because you're hitting 7 to 8 Majestics per box.
You're actually pulling cards.
Two of them are most likely always foil, so it actually feels really good opening these packs.
Yeah, with Wraith, 90% of the packs just nothing.
Yeah.
So it's nice to pull things on a regular basis.
Rockslide Tap for the rear, Field Center for Fine Center for the Ninja Majestic, a Brutal Assault foil for the foil slot. Now, I'll open one more before you open yours.
Yeah, so I think we should do, before we open our last pack, let's go over the highlights of these 2 boxes.
Alright, so 7-card slot side, Harmonized Kandashi for the rear, a Reverend Sky for the second rear, and an Out for Blood for the foil. Alright.
That's really pretty.
Second last pack from my side. So 7-card slot, Promise for Plenty for the rear, a Tripwire Trap for the second rear, and a Crane Dance for the foil.
Alright, so before our last pack, we're going to go over the highlights. So, on my side, we've got a Foil Stamp Authority. We have a Foil Kasai, a Cold Foil Mandible Claw, and a Foil Rattlebones for our Foil Majestics.
Alright, from my side of my Majestics, we have a Fine Center, non-foil, an Absorption Dome, non-foil, a Crater Fist, non-foil, a Dread Triptych for the Runeblade Barrier for thingy.
Say Triptych 3 times fast.
Yeah. Spoils of War foil for the Warrior, a Chain Lightning, and a Stamp Authority. And then, on top of that, we got a Sayer, the Diamond Gemini. Which is
very
awesome.
cool card.
Alright, final pack C.
It's probably the most beautiful card in the whole game. I think it even gives Tunic a run for its money.
Alright. 7-card slot out of the way. Let's get that out of the way.
Alright, last pack.
One each.
Alright.
Promise of Plenty, rare.
Got a Morvrian Skies.
Got a Towering Titan, rare.
A Pitfall Trap.
And for the final one, we have a foil Runeblood Barrier Majestic.
That's a good one. I have a red hit and run, so not quite as good.
Not quite as good.
But I'll take it.
Overall, for those first 2 boxes, bloody great.
Yep.
We're actually gonna flip these packs and boxes out of the way, and then we'll get on to the last 2. We won't tidy up the card mess at the moment because that's gonna be all at the end of this one. Yeet that all the way over there, out of the way. It's all in the way. It's all in the way.
Get it
tidy
out.
this up after.
Alright.
Alright. So on to the final two boxes of this case
first
break one.
case.
So
I just might move the commons out of the way a little bit. Struck them back here.
Yep.
Everything else seems quite good. You guys enjoying the stream so far?
let us know if there's something we could change, something we can do better, or if you're enjoying it, or you know, any information is good information.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. We're definitely enjoying opening these packs.
Oh yeah. Feeding my addiction so I don't have to open my own. Yeah. Got 10 cases upstairs for later today for me and Steven to open up. Alright. Let's do this. 7-card slot, we'll get that out of the way as quick as possible because we all know it's going to be exactly the same and it's not really much different than looking at it. So we got a Promise of Plenty for the rear, a High Speed Impact for the second rear, and a Reinforce the Line for the foil rear.
I have an Edge of Autumn, High Speed Impact, and a foil Blessing of Serenity.
Alright. 7-card slot again, let's put it aside. We got a Towering Titan for the second rear, a Mavrory Skies for the second rear, and a Hit and Run for the foil.
So far from what I've seen, I think it's roughly 6 Majestics per box,
It's-
plus maybe 2 or so foils.
7 to 8 Majestics, and then
Oh, get rid of me.
I don't blame you, Callum. Let's do it.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah. Bye. Alright, I'm opening the rest. Yes.
I'll keep these packs.
Alright. So yeah, it's actually like 7 to 8 Majestics, and then 1 to 2 foils.
Yeah.
It's a bit more than 6. I haven't actually seen one with 6 in it.
Ooh. We have a Courage of Blade Hold. This is a really cool card for Warrior. It's going to be very good in the Centauri builds.
Yeah. Well,
And a foil Brutal Assault.
old Kenny in the background. I don't know if you can see him, but behind me, Kenny is sitting on the couch. Unfortunately, he can't open these because he actually has slots on them, so he's just sitting here and enjoying it. So we have a Promise of Plenty at rear, we have a Mavrory Sky for the second rear, and we have a foil Snapback for the foil slot.
We've got a Cash In, and another beautiful Consuming Volition.
Alright, 7-card slot. We have a KO. Mayo. We have the Mayo Brute for the rear
It's
slot.
just after the mayonnaise. Yeah.
Dauntless for the next rear slot, and we have a Sleeped Up for the foil.
Got a Yellow Dauntless. Whoop. Ooh, a Remorseless. This card is definitely going to put Ranger back on the map. It is...
Foil?
No, it's just a regular one, but it is a really brutal card. I do not want to play against this. You get hit by this and you're playing Warrior, you can lose like 3 additional life on the next turn. Really gross.
Yeah.
And a foil Brutal Assault.
7-card slot aside, we got a Cindering Foresight for the rear, we got a Pitfall Trap for the next rear, and a Foreboding Bolt for the common. So, this box, the second box for me so far, no good packs. I haven't had a single Majestic yet.
Let's put this aside.
No, I'm using that in my Stampy.
Okay. We have a Morvarin Skies, a High Speed Impact, and a Chokeslam.
I might move the camera over just a little bit, so if I can. Oh, nope, not gonna go well. Right, we'll just turn the screen a little bit. Sorry for anyone that is getting jiggled around right now. Just to see more of the thing. Alright, so we got the 7-card slot, we got a Maverick Sky for the rear, a Crane Dance for the second rear, and a Riled Up for the foil, which actually looks really awesome. It's a bunch of brute people who looks like they're chasing down some, like, I don't know, like, weird looking animals.
We have an Aether Conduit, which I think could be really interesting for a Control Wizard. A Cindering Foresight. Ooh. A foil Gaze the Ages.
Oof,
Definitely
that's
a really cool card for Wizard.
7-card slot, we got a Rock Slide Trap for the first rear, we got a Zephyr Needle for the second rear, and we got a Rune Chant token for the foil.
Make sure I just do something. Yep.
Seven-card slot, we got a Centaur Saber for the second rear, for the first rare. We get a Beast Within for the Majestic, so that's my first Majestic for this other box. And a Riled Up again for the foil.
Promise of Plenty, a Simmering Foresight, and a Reinforced Line.
7 card slot, put them down. We get a Rushing River for the rare. We get a Pitfall Trap for the second rare. And for the foil, we have a Swing Fist Think Later.
That card is hilarious. I think it's so good. Barraging Bighorn, Train Dance, and an Increase the Tension.
So, 7 card slot aside. River Sky for the rare. We have a Righteous Cleansing for the Guardian Majestic. Oh, that looks savage as.
Yeah, I want to see an Angel Hero. It's going to be really cool.
A Barraging Bighorn for the foil rare.
The Barraging Bighorn. Oh, Heron's Flight. This card's going to be really cool for Ninja. It's really hard to block. Ooh. And a foil Merchant.
Oof. Very nice. It goes to the generic slot as well. Jared getting a foil Merchant. Don't know if you got one last night when you opened your boxes, your box with us. So you get a Barraging Bighorn for the rare slot, a Pitfall Trap for the second rare slot, and a foil Seismic Surge token.
The Reinforce the Line, Cash In, and a foil Wolverine Skies.
7 card slot. We have Reinforce the Line. For the Majestic, we have a Remorseless, and we have a common Soulbeast Strike for the foil, which is going to be a really good card in Ninja.
You have Tripwire Trap, a Rushing River, and a blue foil Pathing Helix. Looks really cool with the fire effects.
Yeah. 7 card slot. We have a Tripwire Trap, Cindering Foresight, and a Salt Cliffs Research Notes for the foil.
We have a Towering Titan, definitely an awesome card for Guardian. A Redliner, pretty interesting card for Ranger. Get those arrows out really quickly. And an Increase the Tension foil.
Yeah. 7 card slot. We have a High Speed Impact for the
Card just attacked you.
Archaeologist rear slot. We have a Reinforce the Line for the rear slot, and then we have a Soulbeast Strike for the foil again.
You have a Centauri Saber. A really cool card for Warrior. A Rockslide Trap. And a foil Rousing Aether with purple energy.
Oh, this is cool. So we have a 7 card slot. Let's put that aside. We have a High Speed Impact for the first rare. For the second rare, we have a Crane Dance, and for the third and foil, we have a Lunging Foil Press.
Wow.
Which is actually cool because aside from
Can't
having
get one.
can't get one except for outside of these boxes.
You got a Promise of Plenty. Ooh, a Feign Death. This card is really sweet for Ranger. It's going to make them super hard to kill because they pretend to be dead. And a foil Enchant.
We have the 7 card slot. We have a Legion Avelheim for the rear slot. We have a Promise of Plenty for the second rear slot, and we have a Workshop for the foil. You know, a few of those workshops coming through. I think my mind's just trapped to them because I'm wanting to use them.
We have a blue Dauntless, a red Reinforced Line, and a yellow Salt Cliffs Research Notes.
7 card slot. We have a Barraging Bighorn for the rear, a Revelry Sky for the second rear, and a Rousing Aether for the foil, which looks bloody amazing. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this that well.
A Plasma Barrel Shot, definitely an interesting card for Aggro Mech. A blue Towering Titan, and a foil. This looks awesome. Cindering Foresight.
7 card slot, and I just want to say before I reveal the next card after this one, fucking Jared, you are killing it. Killing it, man. Cindering Foresight, a Gorgonian Tome for the Majestic,
Oh,
and Assault Crystal
very
Surge
nice.
Note for the foil.
That card looks like it's going to be worth some cash.
Yep.
I'm not sure why yet, but maybe it's because I'm bad. High Speed Impact, Rushing River, and Foil Pathing Helix.
The Wizard foils look really nice.
They do. They really knock them out of the park.
Oh. Alright, here we go. 7-card slot. We got a
Is
Mantle
this
Claw
box
for
just
the
for nuts,
rare
man?
slot. We got a Mantle Claw for the rare slot. We have a Majestic Absorption Dome for the next slot, and then we have a Bloodsheath Chikata. Skeletor for the Majestic foil slot.
Oh,
And it
Broomblade.
looks amazing.
You
Broomblade.
did it.
Jacob Pearson getting his money.
got a Towering Titan, a Wolverine Skies, and a Crush the Weak.
7-card slot. We get a Towering Titan, Benji the Pearson Wind, and a Bittering Thorns, which I am really looking forward to playing.
Definitely a really neat card. Artwork is very cool. So I have a Barraging Bighorn, Reinforced Alliance, and whoever's got the Brood slot, you've done it. Because you are getting both Mandible Claws in cold foil from this case. You've done good.
Are they one of each side, or are they...
Oh, we should check. I don't think so. Oh, they are too.
Wow, lucky.
So, Brood slot, you are getting yourself.
Good old Carol getting 1 of 1.
Yeah.
So we're
both
still
of
on the
them.
first case, Ruben? Alright, so we got the 7-card slot. We're just on the end of it, actually.
Home stretch.
Dauntless rare, Crane Dance for the second rare, and Reinforce the Line for the foil. We pulled a Saena for it as well. We pulled a Gorgonian Tome.
This is a great case. Like, can't really argue with this. Cindering Foresight, Rattlebones, and a foil Dread Triptych. This card.
Is that a mole?
Oh,
Is that a mole in chat I see? Right, so we have our 7-card slot.
it's good to see you, Amol.
I don't know if it is yet. I think it is. So we have a Rushing River for the rear. We have a Towering Titan for the second rear, and we have an Overblast foil, which looks awesome as for the foil. I actually sent you cards this morning. I'll send you the tracking link soon.
You have a Captain Trader of Skins, a Rushing River, and a foil Push Forward.
Alright, so we have our 7-card slot that we don't care about at the moment. We in here packing orders, yeah. Crane Dance, Barraging Bighorn, and wow. Alright, this card's going to be very good in the brew. We got a foil Massacre. This card is going to be awesome.
Carol, you are killing it.
Yo.
This is an awesome case.
Oh, you're behind me.
Oh no, roles reversed. So we have a rare, and the next slot is an equipment or a weapon. A Reaping Blade, and a foil Hit and Run.
Alright. Come on. We got one more pack up there on. Yep.
Yep. So I'll just do this last one.
Yep.
Do. We have a Kasai. Ooh, a Snag. This card is going to be really interesting. And a Combustible Courier. Alright, what are the highlights so far?
Alright, so we got a foil Massacre, a foil Bloodsheath, and a Gorgonian Tome are the major highlights. We also did get an Absorption Dome, a Remorseless, and a Righteous Cleansing, and a Beast Within from this box.
Yep. The highlights for my second box would have to be the foil Cavden, getting the second of the Mandible Claws, and the foil Dread Triptych. Got a couple other Majestics, the Gazy Ages as well, but yeah, awesome case.
Alright, so we're on to the last pack each. Let's do this, one reveal at a time. 7-card slot aside. We've got a Rushing River for the first rare.
I have a Zephyr Needle,
Got a Data Doll for the second rare.
I've got a Cindering Foresight, and what have you got for your foil?
I have a High Speed Impact, nothing. Memed.
And a Wolverine Skies. Come on, one day we're gonna get like a super awesome last pack. And
Yeah.
blow everyone away. Alright, so that was the first case.
First case.
Should we read out all the slots again so people know who got what?
So let's pull out the Majestics.
Yep.
Pull the generic ones aside so that we can go through it.
And the foil and the foils of note.
Just put them each into their classes real quick. Should be pretty easy. Where's the ninja one? There it is. Ninja not doing too well. Where's your warrior?
Just down over there. I have a mixed slot. Where's generics?
Over there.
Brute is definitely one of the winners of this case. Brute did super well. Brute and Runeblade
Yeah. Where's your...
and the ninja.
Yeah. Archaeologist and wizard.
So
So for the generic slot, we got a Coax, the Commotion, a Gorgonian Tome, and a Sierra, the Diamond Gemini. Those are your Majestic and higher slot cards, which is awesome. Jared, you've done very well on these ones. I'd be very happy with that.
for warrior, we've got a Courage of Breadhold, a Kasai, and a foil Spoils of War.
Oh shit. I also forgot there is a snag as well for the generic. For the Meteorologist, you got 2 Absorption Domes and Magnetic Shockwave for the other one. Not bad.
Wizard with a Chain Lightning and a foil Gaze the Ages.
And
Runeblade did really well.
Runeblade, God man, yeah,
Generics
done
as well.
really well. Yeah, pretty sure the most foils. So you get a Dread, you got 2 Rune Blood Barriers, 1 foil. You got 2 Rattle the Bones, 1 foil. You actually got another Dread, 1 foil as well. So you basically got 1 foil for each of the Majestics, and you get a Blood Sheath equipment as well. Wow. Doing very well, Jacob.
Ninja got 1 of each of the Enchains.
Alright, so then we have for the Guardian, we got 2 Stamper varieties, one foil, 1 non-foil, a Righteous Cleansing, and a Crater Fist.
We got a Feign Death and 2 Remorseless for Ranger. And
you're done.
I'll do Brute, because Brute you did awesome as well. We have an R Smash, 2 Beast Withins, a Foil Massacre, a Regular Massacre, and both Mandible Claws in Cold Foil.
Alright, so we're going to tidy this up so that we don't get them mixed up. Where's the case box number 1 actually? It's empty, right? Right. Put the comments in here. We'll put the comments in here. The boxes are marked with numbers, so we'll go through that after, and we will get them sorted out. Same with the rest.
Well,
Don't want to get them messy.
yeah, gotta keep everything separate so that nothing gets messed up. We're gonna have to sort them in classes.
Yeah, we'll sort them. We'll do that after. I think most people are just interested in their main ones at the moment. I wouldn't put the. Did you put all the Majestic in there? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's case break number 1. I'm gonna put that aside.
Just pour myself a drink.
So case number 1, which is cool. I'm gonna put it down safely, and at the end of this, we'll go through and we'll sort them out into their slots. Have you guys' names written down properly and get it out to us as soon as we can. Alright, so that was case number 1. Overall, that was a bloody good case, and I couldn't have been more happy with opening that for you guys than anything.
Yeah, the legendaries are a lot harder to pull this set, so getting 1 is good.
Alright, so we're on to case break number 2, which is interesting.
Yes, Jesse, the case breaks do get the commons.
You
for
get
your
all the
class.
commons in the class, all the foils. You basically get every card of your class.
So yeah, we're gonna be sorting 4+ cases worth.
Yeah.
So
So for Case Break
That'd be
2,
fun.
we have, in the generic slot, we have good old Jacob Pearson. For the Fable slot, we have Jesse Williams. Hoping we can do that for you. For Runeblade, we have Ruben Kruger. For the Wizard, we have Braden Olsen. For the next Ranger, we have Ruben Kruger as well, getting in there too. For the mech slot, we have Caleb again. For the Warrior slot, we have Kenny again. For Brute, we have Dan Hewson. For Guardian, we have Kale again. And for the Ninja, we have Mitch Scott. So we've made an absolute mess of this area.
Yeah, where did we chuck the Fable?
I don't know where you chucked the Fable.
Uh-oh.
Dan's lost his Fabled.
Yeah,
Dan's lost his Arknight Shard. Oh my god.
Probably on the floor.
That's probably on the...
No.
It is 100%.
I don't see it, yeah. Oh, there it is.
Alright, can you pass it over here?
Yeah, I didn't stand
I'll put
on
that.
it, so it's all good. Hopefully we'll pull another one.
Get those out of the way.
Apple's got to think of the floor, I don't know.
Alright.
There's just so much packs everywhere. It's
Thank you,
just a bit
Jesse.
crazy.
Hope you're having a good day, Jesse. Alright, get that out of here.
If we get you guys a Fable, trust me, it won't go on the floor. I'm just incredibly careless.
Incredibly.
My own self.
That's okay. It is what it is, and we will do our best to look after your cards. Not good look. Alright. Not a good look.
Alrighty.
Alright. So, typical 7 card slot, put it aside. We don't care about that. That can be stuff for later. So we have Kasi for the red slot, Promise of Plenty for the second red slot, and a foil lunging press.
Reinforce the line. Ooh, a chain lightning for Wizard. And a high speed impact for me.
Starting it off strong then, I see, with the Majestic.
Yeah. That's
Alright.
where it's all at.
7 card slot. We have a Pitfall Trap for the first rear, we have a Force Line for the second rear, and we have a foil Aether Conduct. So, good old Braden here is getting himself a foil Conduct.
We have Raging Bighorn,
Oh, I should put that in there.
a Morvrian Skies, and a foil Rousing Aether.
So, 7 card slot, put it aside. We have a Towering Titan for the first rear, a Murderous Skies for the second rear, and a Quicken Token for the foil slot.
So we have a Sneering Foresight, Grandance, and Chokeslam. That one. Back to you now.
They do look really nice, the foil. We picked up some last night at Greg's store, Dice Jar. 7 card slot, a Jointless rear, a Reverend Sky second rear, and a Soul Beat Strike for the foil.
Yeah, big shout out to Greg at Dice Jar. He stayed open till 1 in the morning so that we could get our stock really early. So, he did great. It's definitely an awesome to open our boxes there with everyone. We have a Similar Foresight.
Jared, you're going to be super stoked. Super
Reinforce the
stoked.
line.
I mean, if I was you, I could not be any happier, man. Like, your slots alone was $400 worth of stuff. Very well done. High speed impact for the second rear, Russian River, and then an Overblast for the foil.
Yeah, glad you can make it here, Jared.
Yeah.
For Reaping Blade, a Fine Center, awesome end combo card for Ninja, and an Increase the Tension for Ranger.
Alright, 7 card slot. We have a Crane Dance for the rear slot. We have a Twinning Blade for the Majestic slot. I'm actually really hoping to pull the Fallout foil on stream for it, and a Snapback for the rear, the foil slot.
Pack was a bit difficult to get open there. We have a Barraging Bighorn, a Spoils of War for Warrior, and a Torrent of Tempo.
7 card slot, Russian River, Pitfall Trap, and a Torrent of Tempo for the foil, which is actually the map over here on the table, as you guys can see.
I don't know about you, but I'm super happy that they printed the Ira cards.
Yeah. The other thing we haven't seen is a Springboard Submersault.
Sweet.
I bet you did. I bet you did, Jared.
Where did you chuck it, by the way?
What's that?
Hey.
The what?
Where did you chuck the Fable, by the way? Afterwards.
It's
Or
over
is it
here.
It's just over there.
Yeah, it's safe. Don't worry.
Cold foil Zephyr Needle.
7 card slot. Tripwire Trap for the rear, Mangle for the Majestic, and Reinforce the Line for the foil rear.
Should have just chucked him right back in the blind, hey? Rushing River. Data Doll Mark II. This card's going to be really cool. You get those, all of those items for free. And a foil Reinforce the Line.
Alright, 7 card slot. Cindering Foresight for the first rear, Reinforce the Line for the second rear, and a Predatory Assault for the Brute common foil.
We have a High Speed Impact, a Towering Titan, and a Brutal Assault.
7 card slot. Bighorn, Barrage and Bighorn for the rear slot, Heron's Flight for the Majestic, and a Meet and Greet for the Runeblade common.
It's awesome, wow. Super stoked that we pulled that Shapeshifter for you, Jared. Definitely deserve it.
Yeah.
Alright, we have a Promise of Plenty, a Mangle for Guardian, and a Chokeslam.
Going and getting some hard work in this case. 4 card slot, 7 card slot, sorry. A Sledge for the rear, Towering Titan for the second rear, and Reinforce the Line for the foil column rear.
We've got Morvrian Skies, a Poison the Tips for Ranger, that's the first one we've got so far, and a Cindering Foresight foil.
Nice, the Cindering Foresight looks really nice on foil. So 7 card slot, Cindering Foresight for the rear, Crane Dance for the second rear, and a Sleep Dart for the foil common.
Oh man, it's crazy. So cool.
Yeah.
Another Morvrian Skies, pulling this card constantly. Cindering Foresight, and a Blessing of Serenity foil.
7 card slot, Rushing the River, Dada Doll for the second rear, and a Dauntless for the foil rear, for Warrior.
And a Pitfall Trap, a Rock Slide Trap, this is like, be careful with this pack, and a Snapback foil.
7 card slot, Maverick Skies for the rear, a Cindering Foresight for the second rear, and a Foreboding Bolt for the Wizard, which is a really dark looking card, but it looks awesome. Deal 1 Arcane and Opt.
We have a Kaio, the Mayo Brute, Dauntless, and a foil Rousing Ether.
7 card slot, we have a Rock Slide Trap for the first rear, we have an Aetherize for the Wizard Majestic, which is awesome. Negate the instant. This is actually going to be an amazing card. Negate
forward, yeah.
instant that costs 1 or less. It's going to be really good. I can see it getting a lot of play. And a Predatory Assault for the...
Here's a Zephyr Needle. Ooh, a Centauri Saber. And a foil Brutal Assault.
Oh, if you got one more weapon, man, that would have been a pack.
I know. 3 weapons in fact is what you want to see.
7. A Zephyr Needle. Barrage and Bighorn, and a foil Smash.
Ah, smash!
I feel like you should say it like you got phlegm in your throat.
Ah!
I got phlegm. So that's pretty cool.
Morvrian Skies, Crater Fist for Guardian. It's the second one we've got. Got one in the previous case, and a Pitfall Trap foil.
Right, 7 card slot, Promise of Plenty, Mandible Claw, and a Riled Up for the Brute. This, I'm seeing a lot of Brute stuff here.
Barraging Bighorn, Pitfall Trap, and a Rune Charm token.
7 card slot, Reinforce the Line, Towering Titan, and a Workshop for the foil common.
Definitely always hold my breath when I get to the foil slot, eh? It could be,
Yeah.
Could be anything.
Could be anything.
Crane Dance, Rushing River, Ninja Pack, and an Increased Attention foil.
7-card slot, Benji of the Piercing Wind, Barraging Bighorn, and a Rushing River. So, pretty decent pack.
We've got Reinforce the Line, High Speed Impact, and a foil Righteous Cleansing. Whoever's got Guardian is going to be really happy with that.
That way, like backwards,
Like this?
like that.
Yep, cool.
Should we get a bit of view of it? So 7-card slot, Dauntless, Crane Dance, and a Torrent the Tempo. Torrent El Tempo. Seven-card slot, Mandible Claw, Rushing River, rare, and a Rushing River foil.
Double pack.
Double
Pitfall
rush.
Trap, Morphine Skies, and a foil Huron's Flight. This is 2 foil Majestics in a row. So,
That's pretty good.
not bad at all.
How many packs you got left? I'm down to the last 3.
I have 4.
Alright, I'll let you go ahead then.
Alright, let's get this one done quickly. This is... Oh, I saw something. Who got generic slot? Who did it?
Oh, Jacob Pearson. Oh,
Jacob
no.
Pearson has a tunic.
Has another tunic.
Good job, man.
I believe I saw that guy selling one on the page earlier this morning.
There's a tunic for you, and a Morphine Skies.
So that's 2 legendaries, 2 cases in
2
a row.
cases. We're doing awesome.
We're doing awesome. So Towering Titan, a Fine Center for the Majestic, and a Combustible Courier for the foil slot.
A Triple Eye Trap, a Centering Foresight, and a Meet and Greet. I love this card. It's awesome.
7-card slot, Tishla the Lost Prince for the rare, Dauntless for the second rare, and a Hit and Run for the third and final.
Alright, and we've got highlights before the last pack together. So, obviously, Tunic is obvious. Awesome card. What was your highlights?
I'm guessing, Smash is probably pretty good.
Smash!
It's gonna be pretty good. Fine Center, and Heron's Flight, and Twinning Blade, and Mangle, and an Aetherize, and an Aether Conductor. I feel like the Aether Conductor deserves to be in there.
These are non-foil Majestics. And for some interesting foils, we have a Cold Foil Zephyr Needle, a foil Heron's Flight, and a foil Righteous Cleansing.
Well, you got 2 more packs. What are you doing?
Oh,
my god, damn.
These tiny packs. Alright. Alright, we might have another highlight. I messed it up. Ooh, do we? Sledge of Anvilheim, Promise of Plenty, and Cold Foil Kadachi. Alright.
Alright.
That one was for free. I missed that one.
Alright. So we're both on to the last pack of the first 2 boxes, and we're going to go for them together. Right, so we'll get rid of the boring 7 at the front that we don't really need to worry about, and let's go for these one at a time. So we got Reinforce the Line for the rear slot.
Ooh, Perch Grapplers, nice. We got a Reinforce the Line? Alright, you show your foil.
Got a Perch Grapplers for the Majestic, and then I'll let you do your next one.
A foil Snapback.
And a foil Mangle. God
Oh.
on Kale.
That was two
Two
Guardian
Majestics.
foil Majestics. So you did good.
Did good.
Who's got the Guardian slot? Kale?
I believe it was Kale in this case. Yep. it's
Very
Kale
nice.
in this case.
Very nice.
Awesome. So that's another 2 boxes down. 2 more to go for this case break. Jacob Pearson making back
Yeah.
Bangaroos.
Still got to be at least $200, right?
Probably about 200. I don't actually see it.
It's more than the 80 you paid for the slot, so
Yeah,
you did good.
did good.
So what are your guys' thoughts on the set? You enjoying Crucible of War so far? I think the art is amazing, and I'm super stoked with the decks that I'm going to build. Really excited for Brute Blitz and Warrior and Constructed.
Alright. Start off strong. Let's do this. 7-card slot. Let's get that out of the way. We're going to Promise of Plenty, High Speed Impact, and a Swing Fist Think Later.
Reinforce the Line, Promise of Plenty, and a foil Barraging Bighorn.
7-card slot. Oh man, this is an interesting pack. A Tripwire Trap, a Rock Slide Trap, and a Sleep Dart. Like one more trap, and it would have been the trap pack.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that pack. Barraging Bighorn, Massacre, awesome card, and a Rune Chant. Massacre's probably one of my favorite cards in the set.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
7-card slot, Maverin Skies, a Remorseless for the Majestic, and Rune Chant. You are right, you see, it does open up a lot. Each class is getting big boosts.
Yeah,
It's actually really awesome.
We have a Reinforce the Line, a Beast Within for Brute, and a foil Red Promise of Plenty.
Another 7-card slot. We got a Rushing River for the first rare. We got a Feign Death, which is going to be an awesome card for the Majestic slot. And Out for Blood for the foil Warrior slot.
We have a Dauntless, a Mandible Claw, and a foil Stamp Authority Majestic. This one looks really cool. It's a bit dark, so I hope you guys can see it. But yeah, really sweet.
7-card slot. High Speed Impact for the rare. Dauntless for the second rare. And a Consuming a Violation for
Volition
for the Runeblade rare slot. Foil slot. It is bloody scary artwork on that card.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that attack.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather just go home. Cindering Foresight, Rushing River, and a foil Chokeslam.
7-card slot. Crane Darts rare. Towering Titan rare. And an Emerging Dominance for the foil slot.
So Nick, do you think we could do it? Do you think we could do a double legendary case?
I don't know.
Is it possible? Do you guys think it's possible?
I don't know. I feel like it's a big ask asking for it to be a double legendary case. We've pulled a legendary per case so far.
A Runeblood Barrier and a Rushing River foil. I don't know.
7-card slot.
If it's Jacob on the receiving end, I think we might be able to.
We got a Promise of Plenty, an Edge of Autumn, and Increase the Tension. I mean, I hope we do. For someone, I hope we pull a
I'm
Fable.
interested to see if Wizard actually gets enough to be good and constructed. Yeah, man, it's gonna be really good. I'm telling you now, it's gonna be good. We have a Crane Dance, a Feign Death Majestic for Ranger, and a foil Crush the Weak. That's what Wizard is gonna do to people. He's gonna crush the weak.
Alright, so we have a Maverin Skies for the rare slot. We have a Zen State for the second rare slot, and we have a Dauntless for the foil rare slot. Good old Kenny getting his money in on his warrior. Alright, so 7-card slots, get that out of the way. We have a Cindering Foresight, a Magnetic Shockwave for the Majestic, and a Workshop for the foil.
Well, this is actually the first one I pulled, so this must be majorly short printed, but we have a rare generic weapon.
Wait a minute.
Oh, really? Okay, maybe I just haven't been pulling them. An Edge of Autumn, and a foil Spoils of War. So that goes straight to Kenny.
That is an awesome warrior card. I believe that's your second foil one of that too.
Very nice.
Alright, 7-card slot, a Dauntless rare, Promise of Plenty rare, and an Out for Blood foil.
We have a Kadachi. Dachi.
We're on case number 2, Stephen.
Promise of Plenty.
We've pulled what did we pull? We pulled a Tunic in this case, and we pulled a Shapeshifter in the last case.
Yeah, we're going strong.
We're going strong.
And now I just pulled a Cold Foil Majestic Skullhorn. So whoever's on Brute is going to be really happy with that.
I believe it's Dan Houston this time.
Very nice, Dan.
7-card slot. We got the High Speed Impact. We got a Cash In for the rare as well, and a Push Forward for the foil common.
We have a Towering Titan, a High Speed Impact. She's doing like the hero pose. You seen this?
Yeah.
And an Overblast foil.
7-card slot. We have a Dauntless for the rare, Cindering Foresight for the second rare, and a Rousing Aether for the Wizard slot.
We have a Promise of Plenty, Cash In. That's what these guys on the generic slots are doing. They're cashing in. And a Consuming Volition.
7 card slot. We have a High Speed Impact for the rare. We have a Barraging Bighorn for the second rare, and we have a Courage of Bladehole Foil Majestic.
Ooh.
Going to the Warrior slot. That
Have a look at that.
Oh, bloody awesome. I think I saw one last night.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Where you want to put that?
Put it in the Majestic slot.
Ooh. We have a Reinforce the Line, a Visiatronic model for the mech equipment, and a Cindering Foresight foil.
I think that's the first one I've seen with them.
Yeah, I have not pulled one either. The equipment seemed to be quite difficult to get.
A Dauntless for the rare, Dread Tripped Up for the Runeblade Majestic, and Predatory Assault.
Let me actually try and get this right. Triptych. Yeah, Triptych.
Ow. It is what it is.
So I have a Rockslide Trap, Sundering Foresight, and a Rushing River foil.
7 card slot, Barraging Bighorn, Majestic Snag, and Reinforce the Line.
We have a Dauntless, a Promise of Plenty, and a Brutal Assault foil.
Promise of Plenty for rare, Cindering Foresight for the second rare, and we have a foil Benji. Very nice for Mitchell there.
The Barraging Bighorn. Ooh. Bloodsheath Skeletor for Runeblade, and a Barraging Bighorn foil.
7 card slot, we have a Dauntless for the rare, Crane Dance for the second rare, and we have a Salt the Wound for the foil slot.
We have a Reinforce the Line. Ooh, I missed one. A Dauntless, Reinforce the Line, and a foil Seismic token.
7 card slot, we have a Reinforce the Line for the rare, a Cash In for the second rare, and a Chokeslam for the foil.
So the boxes are slowing down a bit now. Hopefully we'll get something to speed up the tempo, get some crazy pulls going again. The Crane Dance, Cash In, and a Flying Kick foil.
7 card slot, out of the way. We have a Rockslide Trap for the rear, Promise of Plenty for the second rare, and we have a foil Massacre again. Dan Houston. Ugh. Very nice.
These brute pulls are disgusting. So we have a Morvrian Skies, a Rockslide Trap, and an Increase the Tension. Ooh, maybe we can do just that for like a second legendary in the case.
7 card slot, we have a Rushing the River, we have a Towering Titan, and a Barraging Bighorn.
Mine we have a Centauri Saber, Promise of Plenty, and a foil Runeblood Barrier, which looks amazing. That's got to be one of the highlights.
7 card slot, we have a Crane Dance for the rear, we have a Cadaver, the Merchant Trader of Skin for the rear, and we have a Meet and Greet for the foil.
We have a Dauntless, Meganatic Shockwave for the mech, and a Tekla Vosson's Workshop. More Majestics.
7 card slot, we have a Rushing the River, Reinforcing the Line, and a Brutal Assault for the foil. Down to my last two.
Packs to go after this.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you've been rushing ahead. Rushing River, like a river, High Speed Impact, and a foil Enchantment.
Ranger and Runeblade.
Right. I'll do this back and then we'll be caught up.
Yep.
We have a High Speed Impact, Towering Titan, and a foil Pathing Helix.
Alright, so I have a Zephyr the Needle for the rare, a Mangle for the Majestic, and a foil Zen State for the Ninja slot.
Alright, so I have a Morvarin Skies, a Cavadon, Trader of Skins, and a foil Swing Fist, Think Later. That's how I got through high school. Alright, what are the what are the highlights?
Highlights. Oof.
So I could say the Runeblood Barrier foil looks gorgeous, and the cold foil Skullhorn, as well as the foil Spoils of War.
So we got a foil Massacre and a foil Courage, so that's pretty cool. And then we got Remorseless and a Feigned Death, and Mangle and a Dread animating get shot with, and a Snag. So not bad.
Not bad at all. Alright, last pack. See if we can add extra to the highlights. Alright. Got it ready?
Yep. Sorry. 7-card slot.
We have a Crandance,
Cindering Foresight,
Dauntless. Alright, both at the same time.
Rushing River, and a Raising Anchor.
An Overblast.
So nothing amazing in that last pack, but that's okay. So let's get these out of the way. Out of here. There is a mess. Yep, pass it up. Right, so we're gonna get rid of the commons out of the way. We'll go through the Majestics. We'll go through all the Majestics in a second. We'll just get the commons out of the way and the rares. We'll sort these out later. I put them into the second case break box so that they don't get mixed up with any of the other case breaks. And after the stream's finished, we'll go through and we'll sort out everyone's commons and rares and other stuff. Just because it is messy work.
Ooh, foil Aether Conduit. So you pull that. Blade. If you want to go through those, I might quickly disappear to the bathroom.
Yep. Alright, so before we pack that all away, let's go through. So for the Brute slot, we got 2 Massacres, 1 foil, 1 non-foil, a Beast Within, an R Smash foil, and a Skullhorn Majestic foil. So that's pretty cool. Can't really complain if you're there. Well, this is a bit lackluster. So for the Mickey slot, we got the 2 Meteoric Shockwaves and Vertigo Model I for the other Majestic. Alright. For the generic slot, which is, I believe, Jacob. I don't know, where do you put it? Where do you put the tunic? Oh, there it is. It goes into the generic slot, mate, and so does that. Why is he separating these? Alright, so we got Snag, we got Spring Tunic. Oh, wait, it's not the generic slot. My bad. I'm being dumb. We got Snag and Tunic, so pretty good for him. Are you guys getting any Facebook messages? I keep getting... Yeah, I think I'm opened up on here. I'm excited of that. People keep messaging me. Alright, so, yep. On to the Warrior slot. We got 2 Spoils of War, 1 foil, 1 non-foil, a Twinning Blade, and a Courage of Blade Hold. Foil Majestic equipment. We got for the Runeblade slot, we got 2 Runeblood barriers, 1 foil, 1 non-foil, a Blood Sheath equipment, and a Dread.
What have you gone over?
Alright, for the... We got a lot of Mangles here. We got 4 Mangles here for the Guardian, 1 foil, 1 and 3 non-foils. We got another Crater Fist, a Righteous Cleansing foil, and a Stamp of Authority foil.
I haven't been hearing notifications, Jesse, so...
No, you won't hear it because it goes from your headset. There's no speakers. So for the Wizard, we got Chain Lightning, an Aether Conduct, and an Aetherize. And for the Ranger slot, we got 2 Feigned Deaths, 1 Remorseless, 1 Perch Grapples, and Poison the Tips.
For Ninja, we got 2 Heron's Flight, one of them is foil. We got 2 Fine Center, and then we got not 1, but 2 cold foil weapons. Alright, do you want to read, have you read out the slots for that set?
Yep, so that's all those sets ones done. There was Jacob on the generic, Jesse on the Fabled, Ruben on the Runeblade and Ranger, Braden on the Wizard, Caleb on the Mech, Warrior, Kenny, Brute, Dan Hewson, Guardian Kale, and Ninja Mitchell. Alright, so that concludes case number 2. We're on to case number 3. I'm just going to put this box out of the way. We'll close it. So
Yep.
Case number 2. Be very careful with this. Put it down safely. And that brings us to case break number 3. Alright, so on the case break number 3, on the generic slot, we have once again...
Put the boxes here, right, because they shield this hole a little bit.
We have Jacob Pearson. For the Fabled, we once again have Jesse Williams. Hopefully we can do this, man. I really want to do this for you.
Two more chances. 2 more cases.
On the Runeblade slot, we have Jacob Pearson. On the Wizard and Ranger, we have Jesse Watts. From the Mech, we have Caleb. On the Warrior slot, we have Manny. On the Brute, we have Dan Hewson. On the Guardian, we have Jacob. And on the Ninja, we have Jordan Nelson. So, let's get this. If you can't comment on the YouTube, it's probably because you're not signed into your actual YouTube channel with your email. That's usually why they stop you from typing in. It's not a restriction on our end. So I apologize to anyone that's actually having any troubles typing in the chat. There's been a couple of messages come to me through Facebook.
Alright, we're going to start off, hopefully strong, with a high-speed impact, a rushing river, and a 4 rune shot.
We're starting off pretty strong on this side.
Alright, okay. Let's see.
7 card slot out of the way. We got a Dauntless for the rear slot. We got a Massacre for the Majestic slot. And then we got a Tishla foil for the generic weapon rear slot.
Very nice.
Which we're gonna
Cold foil and a Majestic.
Not a bad first pack.
We have a Dauntless, a Promise of Plenty, and a foil. This is gorgeous. A foil Meganetic Shockwave. Mech will be very happy to receive one of those.
Okay, I see exactly.
Sweet.
Sure. Reinforce the line for rear, catch him for the second rear, and a flying kick for the foil common, which I am looking forward to using.
Enjoying the video so far, Jared? I have a Sledge of Anvilheim, Towering Titan, and a Tripwire Trap foil.
We have a 7 card slot. We have a Memorable Skies for the rear, a Rockslide Trap for the second rear, and a Dauntless foil for the third rear.
We have a Mandible Claw rear, a Reinforce the Line, and a Hit and Run foil.
Alright, so we have a 7 card slot. We have Promise of the Plenty rear, a Dauntless rear, and a Sleep Dark foil common.
We have a High Speed Impact, a Barraging Bighorn, ooh, a Centauri Saber Cold Foil for whoever's on Warrior.
Oh, Manny there, getting it in a Centauri Saber. Alright, 7 card slot. We have a Rushing River, We have a Towering Titan, and we have a Swing Fist, Think Later, for a foil slot.
The Dauntless, Promise of Plenty, and a Consuming Volition. I don't think I could ever get tired of seeing that card.
Welcome Bow. Yeah, there's been a couple good things pulled. We've pulled one of each legendary. We pulled a Tunic and we pulled a Shapeshifter. So pretty good. 7-card slot out of the way. We got a Dauntless for the first rare. We got a Twinning Blade for the Majestic and a Combustible Courier for the common.
A Cindering Foresight, a Dread Triptych, and a Tone of Tempo. I'm sorry, Runeblade players. Why do they have to do this to you? You know? You guys are never going to be able to say that properly. It's going to take forever. I'll Dread Trip.
7-card slot. We got a... For the rare slot, we got a Centauri Saber. We got a Plasma Barrel Shot for the second rare. And for the third, we have a Rune Chant Token. What a hit. What a miss pack.
A Benji, Raging Bighorn, and a Foil Chokeslam.
7-card slot out of the way. We have a Crane Dance for the first rare. We have a Chain Lightning for the Majestic Wizard. And a Predatory Assault for the common foil.
Yep. Dauntless, Crane Dance, and a Foil Rockslide Trap.
Alright, so we have 7-card slot out of the way. We have Cadaver, or Kadar the Trader of Skin for the rare. Reinforced for the second rare, and Reinforced for the foil.
We have a Crane Dance, Mandible Claw, and a Blessing of Serenity.
7-card slot out of the way. We have a Zephyr the Needle for a rare. We have a Huron's Flight for the Majestic. And we have Crush of the Week for the Guardian foil. Which is awesome.
We have Wolverine Skies, Promise of Plenty, and Soulbound Strike. Soul Bead Strike.
Alright, 7-card slot. We have a High Speed Impact for the rear, a Barraging Bighorn for the second rear, and a Foil Rushing River for the third.
We have a Towering Titan, Feign Death, Majestic for Ranger, and a Rushing River foil red. That will see some play.
Yep.
Some of the ninja combo lines in this set are really cool. I can't wait to see what people do with them, how they slot in alongside the Lord of Wind combos.
7-card slot. We got a Mirror in Sky. We got a Spoils of War for the Majestic Warrior slot, and a Swing Fist Think Later for Brew.
Edge of Autumn, High Speed Impact, and a Chokeslam.
Alright. 7-card slot out of the way. Cindering Foresight for the rear. Rushing River for the second rear. And a Push Forward for the Warrior foil.
We have a Talishaf, Lost Prince, a Reinforcer Line, and a Foil Ira, Crimson Haze. Once again, this card is gorgeous. The camera can't quite do it justice, but it is incredible in person.
Alright. So we have a 7-card slot. We have a Reaping Blade for the rear. We have a Perch Grapples for the Majestic slot. And we have an Out for Blood for the foil slot.
Cashin, Dauntless, and Towering Titan.
Alright.
I have a question, Nick. Have you seen a single one of the Warrior Attack Reaction Majestic?
Which one? I don't remember what it's called.
The one that gives +3 and reprises the top card.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I haven't seen a single one.
7-card
Yeah,
slot. It might be short printed. We got a Cassia, the Sellsword for the rear. We got a Cindering Foresight for the second rear, and we got a Pathing Helix for the rear foil.
The Cindering Foresight, Raging Bighorn, and a Sleep Dart foil.
Alright. 7-card slot. High Speed Impact, Towering Titan, and a Flood of Force for the foil Majestic. This is the first one I've actually seen of Flood of Force. Have you seen one yet?
I've seen one, but not a foil one. That looks pretty as hell.
It's really good.
Chuck that up to the camera. Ira being an absolute beast. Pulse Blending, Aether Eyes, and we've got a foil hero here. Another Ira Crimson Haze. Very nice. Plus the Aether Eyes.
7 card slot. Maveril Sky, a Mayo Berserker the runt. I'm gonna call him Mayo from now on. And a Dauntless for the foil rare.
I have a blue Reinforcer line, a cash in, and another foil cash in. Very nice.
7 card slot. We got a High Speed Impact for the rare, Towering Titan for the second rare, and we got a foil Cracked Bobble for the Majestic. For just
awesome.
the common slot. Bubble Breakers pulling the bubble.
Yeah, we got to get one of each of those for us. Definitely have to do that.
Yep.
We got a Tripwire Trap, a Rock Slide Trap, oh, Danger Danger, and a Sleep Dart. I feel we've seen this pack before.
Yeah. 7
Spidey-
card slot.
Spidey senses are tingling.
Cinderine Foresight, Reinforce the Line, and a Workshop.
I'm sure I've seen that exact same pack.
Oh no, you see enough and you think you see repeats, but you don't know.
Two traps with Sleep Dart.
Tripwire, Trap, Promise of Plenty, and a Rushing River.
We have a Rock Slide Trap, a Beast Within, Brute Majestic, and a Suckless Research Notes.
7 card slot out of the way. We got a Dauntless for the rear, an Aether Conductor for the second rear, and we got a Plasma Barrel Shot for the foil rear.
Those cool foil weapons look really cool. High Speed Impact, Dauntless, and a Promise of Plenty.
7 card slot. Crane Dance, Rushing River, and Emerging Dominance. How many packs you got left?
I've got just 2.
Alright, cool. I'll let you open that one then.
Finish up one. Towering Titan, Wolverine Skies, and Suckless Research Gnomes. Alright.
Alright. So we have 7 card slot out of the way. We got a Barraging Bighorn for the rear, a Maverin Sky for the second rear, and a Sleep Dart for the common foil.
Have a Promise of Plenty, a Rushing River, and a foil Sleep Dart. Alright, on to the highlights.
Alright, so 2 foil weapons. Pretty cool. 1 foil Majestic, the Flood of Force, which is my first one seen. We did get a Heron's Flight for the Ninja as well. We got a Twinning Blade and a Spoilers of War for Warrior. Perch Grapplers for the Ranger. Chain Lightning for the Wizard. And a Massacre for the Brute.
My box was a bit slow. We got 4 regular Majestics. And we got the Cold Foil Centauri Saber. And the foil Magnetic Shockwave.
So right, we're on to the last pack
pack.
of the first 2 boxes. Hopefully there is something in here.
And spice these boxes up even more.
Alright, 7 card slot out of the way.
Alright.
Towering Titan.
Sundering Foresight.
Crane Dance.
Chain Lightning.
Oh.
There we go.
Blessings of Serenity.
And Arousing Ether.
It's actually the
Got
first
some
one I've
on it.
seen too as well. And it's a foil. Oof.
There you go. Had some dirt on it.
Nice.
Arousing Ether.
Very nice. Tidy these up just a little bit.
It's good we got another Majestic because that box was looking a little bit low.
Yeah. And yeet that out of the way. Yeet.
There's a massive pile of packs and boxes just on the floor next to us.
Yeah.
So, a bit crazy.
But that's okay. Alright. Last 2 boxes of this case, and then we're on to the 4th case. Here you go, sir.
Let's try and get another legendary.
Let's try and get a Fabled for Jesse.
Yep.
Man! The man has been putting in effort trying to get these Fables. Let's
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 pull
do one for him. Alright. Start off strong. Let's get one in the first pack, then I can get that stress out of my way.
Alright, Towering Titan, Sculphorn, Foil Poison the tip.
I have
So
not
that was
seen a plasma
double,
purifier.
double
yet.
majestic pack. Pack 1, which is always cool to see.
Oh. 7 card slot out of the way. Sorry about that, Jesse. We're trying to adjust and learn. Tripwire trap for the rear. We got Jacob Pearson on the legendary, scoring himself a second tunic.
We're 3 for 3 in cases.
3 for 3 in cases. Who's saying these legendaries are 2.5 cases? There's 1 case. Come on, don't be lying to me. LSS. So we got a Benji for foil.
No, we have not seen a Plasma Purifier.
We actually haven't.
Interesting to know.
Yeah.
I think some of them are much harder to pull than others.
Yeah.
The Barraging Bighorn, the Morvern Skies, I push forward. There is a Warrior Majestic I haven't seen either.
7 card slot, we got a Russian River, a high speed impact, and an out for blood for the foil.
Right. That's good. Okay, good catch.
Alright. 7 card slot, reinforce a lion, a red liner, and then a reinforced lion. I've seen like multiple reinforced lion packs, always the same colours.
Grandons, Kavadan, and a Hit and Run foil.
Alright. 7 card slot, out of the way, reinforce the lion, Marvelous Skies, and a meet and greet.
Reinforce the Line, a Zephyr Needle, and a Out for Blood.
You know what we haven't seen? A Gambler's Glove either, but it's common, so we are sticking to common slot.
The Gambler's Glove is a Majestic.
Oh, that's true. We haven't seen one either. 7 card slot. Maverick Skies, Cindering Foresight, and a Crush the Weak for the foil.
We have a Cindering Foresight, a Aetherize, and a Push Forward. Yeah, it seems like the Majestic equipments are going to be quite hard to pull. So you might want to trade for the ones that you need.
7 card slot. Reinforce the Lion, a Magnetic Shockwave for the Majestic, and Assault Balloon for the thingy. Yeah, it looks awesome.
Sure does. The Rushing River, Reaping Blade. This card is going to be super cool for OTK. And Out for Blood.
Alright. 7 card slot out of the way. Crane Dance for first rear. Maverick Skies for the second rear. And a Predatory Assault for the common foil.
The Rushing River. Ooh, Flood of Force. These seem to be getting quite hard to pull, but we're starting to get some now. And a Tekla Boston's Workshop foil.
7 card slot out of the way. And Barraging Bighorn for a rear. Rushing River for the other rear. And a Flying Kick for the foil.
Have a Barraging Bighorn, a Harmonized Kadachi, and a Swing Fist Think Blater.
I love that name.
I know.
Alright, 7 card slot out of the way. We got a Towering Titan for the first rear. Promise of Plenty for the second rear. And Increased Attention for the foil common.
Does Brute think at all? Is it Swing Fist Think Never?
Think never.
Alright, we have Kasai, Centauri Sellsword, Cindering Foresight, and Runechant foil.
7 card slot out of the way. We got a Maverick Sky for the first rear. We got a Metacarpus Node Majestic
That's our
for
first
the
one of
Wizard.
those.
And a Barraging Bighorn for the foil slot.
High Speed Impact, Towering Titan, and a Foil Consuming Volition.
Oh, funny that. 7 card slot. A Reinforce the Line for the rear. A Pitfall Trap for the second rear. And a Consuming Volition for the foil.
Oh, it's all consuming. We have a High Speed Impact, a Towering Titan, and a Consuming... Nah, it's a Sleep Dart.
7 card slot. We have a Rock Slide Trap for the rare, a Crane Dance for the second rare, and a Raising Alpha for the common foil.
We have a Morvrian Skies. Ooh, Visiatronic Model for mech. And a High-Speed Impact foil.
7 card slot out of the way. We have a Santari Saber for the first rare. We have a Remorseless for the Majestic. And then we have an Aetherize foil Majestic. Oh, that looks bloody good. I am pretty happy with that.
You have a look at that. Yeah, that's insane. Congrats to Wizard. That card is awesome.
Jesse Watts on the Wizard.
We have Mayo, the Mayo hero, Dauntless, and a foil Brutal Assault.
Kenny, you should have got the Warrior slot in this case. 7 card slot out of the way. We got a Promise of Plenty for the rare.
Oh.
We got a Unified Decree.
That's the one
for the
we haven't seen
Majestic
yet.
for the Warrior. This is the first one I've seen in person.
Yeah.
And a Raising Aether for the foil.
Yeah, some of them seem to be much more difficult to get.
Yeah.
We have an Aether Conduit, a Crane Dance, and a foil. Smash.
7 card slot. You gotta say like you got phlegm in your throat. I feel like you have to say like this.
I have to practice my brute sound effects.
Alright, so we got Pitfall Trap, we got a Towering Titan, and we got a foil Zen State.
Yes, the art is stunning, bro. It's incredible. It's such a step up. I thought Arc was like a big step up. This is like a whole nother layer. They've done amazing. Cindering Foresight, Reinforce the Line, and a foil Crane Dance. Now, not the most expensive card, but this is beautiful.
Cindering Foresight, a Dauntless, and we got a Feign Death for the Ranger Majestic. Very nice. Another one for Jesse there.
We keep seeing these monsters in like different card art.
Yeah.
And do you think like we'll actually find out more about them?
I think we're gonna find out next set.
Yeah, because there's lots of monster themes. Like you see here in the snapback, there are monsters. So maybe we'll find out shortly.
We're fighting all the heroes against each other, but we've never seen any artwork where they're actually fighting against each other. And we've always seen them fight against other monsters.
We have a Rushing River, a Barraging Bighorn, and a foil Barraging Bighorn.
What Daniel is this? I feel like, yeah. What?
Oh no! What slot did you mean to buy?
7 card slot. We got a Barraging Bighorn for the rare, a Rushing River for the second rare, and a Zephyr Needle for the foil rare.
You'll still have lots of good trade fodder. You just have to find someone that wants the cards. We have a Tripwire Trap, a Mangle Majestic, and a Riled Up foil.
7 card slot out of the way. Crane Dance for the first rare, Dauntless for the second rare, and a Meet and Greet for the foil common.
We have a Morvrian Skies, a Tripwire Trap, and a foil Increase the Tension.
7 card slot out of the way. So we have a Data Doll for the first rare, a Mangle Majestic for the second card, and a Chokeslam foil for the common.
Very nice, Jesse. Yeah, I think Ranger's going to be really cool this set. We have a Promise of Plenty, a Towering Titan, and a foil Brutal Assault.
7 card slot out of the way. High Speed Impact for the first rare, a Cindering Foresight for the second rare, and a Rune Chant, foil Rune Chant for the foil slot.
Ooh, I see something interesting. A Crane Dance, a Dauntless, and a Cold Foil Redliner. So Jesse, you're doing very well on the Rangers. You've got 2 foil Majestics and a Cold Foil of the new weapon. Just get that for you to see.
That's awesome.
What do you reckon about that?
Got a Rushing River rare, a Zephyr Needle rare, and a Towering Titan foil rare.
This is the third case.
This
Jared.
is the third case, Jerry. I don't think you have a slot on this one.
We have a Rushing River, a High Speed Impact, and a Flying Kick foil.
Alright, 7 card slot out of the way. We've got a Crane Dance for the rare, Pitfall Trap for the second rare, and we have a Snapback for the foil common.
Alrighty, we're getting down to the last few packs. We have a Reinforced Line, a Fine Center, Majestic for Ninja, and a foil Rushing River.
Alright. My last one before we go through them again. Oh, this is alright. 7 card slot out of the way. We got a Zen State for the rare. We got a Righteous Cleansing Majestic and an Emerging Dominance for the foil.
We have a Centauri Saber, a Meganetic Shockwave, so this is good packs all around, and Out for Blood foil.
Alright,
Alright, so I think we've got some good foils here.
Yeah, alright. Let's go through this. Alright, so from my side, I got Tunic for Jacob here. Second Tunic for him too.
3 for 3 legendaries.
3 for 3 on legendaries. I got 2 foil Majestics, Aetherize and a Feigned Death. I then got a Remorseless as well, and a Mangle and a Righteous Cleansing for for Guardian. A Zephyr Needle, a Metrocarpus Node, and a Unified Decree and Magnetic Shockwave.
Alright, so we'll start with the foils for me. We have 2 cold foil weapons from my 2 boxes. So we have the Centauri Saber and the foil Redliner. We have the foil Smash, the Poison the Tips, and a Magnetic Shockwave.
Alright, so we're both on to our last pack now. We're going to open this up together.
The regular Majestics. I don't know how well you can see.
Awesome amount.
Yeah, pulling good numbers today. Alright, last pack for the case.
7 card slot out of the way.
Yep.
Alright. Barrage and Bighorn.
Plasma Barrel Shot.
Promise of Plenty.
High Speed Impact.
And a Combustible
And
Glory.
Barraging Bighorn. Someday, we'll pull something good on the last pack. Instead of it just...
Right,
always
so
being
we get
bad.
this mess out of the way. We're going to evaluate each class as they are in their Majestics.
Alright.
Commons in here. So we're just putting them in the same box that they came out of, which has got case 3 written on it. We will sort these all out after and get them all sorted and sent and on their way. It's just easier to get them tidied and up and out of the way.
We have a lot of sorting to do later.
Yeah, a lot. Alright. Get that out of the way. Got him. Got him good.
There it goes. Ooh, I only got one room. Majestic. Putting these in the wrong piles, like, ugh.
Was an enter.
Yeah. The equipment's throw me off, and then I put them in the wrong spots.
Guardian?
Yep, just here.
Ranger Danger. Oh no, there's Ranger there. Why you got 2
Oh.
piles for Ranger? I was like, what's going on?
It's alright.
Generic? Where's the generic pile?
We don't have one. Yeah.
Generic, and Ranger Danger.
There are very few generic cards.
Alright, so we're going to start off with the worst because I think we need to address this one. I'm really sorry on the behalf of... Who is it? It is Jacob. Oh, wow. It's alright.
Yep, alright.
On Jacob, you only got 1 Rune Blade in that case, but you got a legendary, so you can't really be mad.
Yep. For generic, you did good. You got a foil Talishar and Field Spring Tunic.
Yeah.
You still passed with flying colours there, because you got the Tunic.
Yeah. Alright, for the Ranger slot, we got a foil Poison the Tip, a foil Feigned Death, another Feigned Death, another Remorseless, another Perch Grapples, and a foil Red Liner. So pretty good.
Yeah. Definitely a great Ranger case For Guardian, we have 2 Mangles and a Righteous Cleansing.
For Mycologist, we got a Plasma Barrel Shot and 3 Magnetic Shockwaves, 1 foil, 2 non-foils, and the Versatronic Model Eye.
Alright, for Ninja, we have 2 Flood Forces, one of them foil, Fine Tenet, Heronsflight, and an absolutely gorgeous Cold Foil Zephyr Needle. Let's just actually chunk this up here so you can see how shiny it is. Very cool.
For the Warrior slot, we got a Spoils of War, a Twinning Blade, a Unified Decree, and a Cyteria Saber foil.
For Brute, we have a Skullhorn, a Beast Within, a Massacre, and a foil. Smash.
And for the Wizard, oh my god, you've been doing well, GC. You got 2 Chain Lightnings, and you got 3 Aetherize, 1 foil, 2 non-foil, and Metacarpus Node. So pretty good.
Pretty good. Well, it's always good to get those equipment Majestics because they are more difficult to pull. Just keep it there because it locks on a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just closing it so that you don't accidentally mix it.
Yeah.
With everything. Alright, box is closed and out of the way.
Alrighty. Alright, last chance.
Case. Let's
Last chance for the Fabled. I hope we pull it, Jesse. I really do.
So, actually, on the last case, Jesse does not have the Fable slot.
Oh, really? Who has
Manning has both generic Fabled slots. Ruben has
High Roller.
Runeblade and Ranger. Jared has Wizard. Simon Austin has Mech and Brute. Kale has Guardian. Mitchell has Ninja again, and Kenny has the final Warrior slot.
Alright, condolences to Jesse.
I'm
Thanks
really
for
sorry,
playing.
Jess.
Good luck to Manny. Hopefully we can get one for you. But the odds are very low for those cards.
Yeah.
That is, they are a gamble. Well and truly. Good luck to everyone that has bought slots. This has really helped us out. And we love doing this kind of stuff.
We definitely want to do more of this in the future.
That ink on that wrapper was a bit...
Alright, so let's start this off.
Starting strong, hopefully.
Let's see if we can.
Let's go 4 for 4 legendaries. Generics can make their money back.
7 slot, we got a Rushing River, a Barraging Bighorn, and Push Forward for the foil.
Go Rushing River, a Crane Dance, and a Combustible Courier foil.
Alright, we got 7 card slot, we got a Harmonized Kadashi for the rear, a Twinning Blade for the Majestic, and Increased Attention for the foil.
We have a Rushing River, a Towering Titan, and a Consuming Volition foil.
7 card slot out of the way, we got a High Speed Impact, Towering Titan, and a Rune Charm, full Rune Charm token.
We've got a Dauntless, a Data Doll Mark II, and a foil Runeblood Barrier. Congratulations to Runeblade. That's a good start.
7 card slot out of the way, we got a Cindering Foresight, a Reinforce the Line, and a Flying Kick.
We've got a Promise of Plenty, a Morvrian Skies, and a Soulbeat Strike.
7 card slot out of the way, we got a Cassia with the Sellsword, Cindering Foresight, and another Rune Charm token. Oh, Jesus. There's a lot of them in this pack.
High Speed Impact, Cindering Foresight, and
They complete
Seismic Surge token.
Correct.
Definitely
Alright.
get a lot of those rune chants, eh?
7 card slot out of the way, High Speed Impact, a Towering Titan, and a Meet and Greet for the foil.
That completes your playset of Runeblood Barriers. Awesome to hear. We have a Reinforce the Line, a Pitfall Trap, and a foil Dread Triptych.
Nice.
That is
Another one for you, Ruben.
Stunning. You're doing very well. 2 foil Majestics right out the gate.
7 card slot out of the way, Maverick Sky, a Mayo, and Overlord foil. Mayo brew. He got mayo on his lips.
Rushing River, Zephyr Needle, and a riled up foil.
Yeah, you're on a roll with these Runeblade, mate. So we have a Dauntless.
The Runeblade case.
We have a Rattle the Bones Majestic, and we have a Cinderian Foresight for the foil.
We're like not even a box in, and
Three
you're already just made your money, Ruben. You've done good.
Yeah.
Like you can just leave the chat now, and we'll just send you all the goodies. Rockslide Trap, Crane Dance, and a foil Towering Titan.
7-card slot. We got a Tripwire Trap, Promise of Plenty, and a Rushing River for the foil.
You have a Crane Dance, a Pitfall Trap, and a foil High Speed Impact. It looks really pretty. With all the glowing wishes punch the ground.
7-card slot. We got an Aether Conduct for the rear, a Crane Dance for the second rear, and a Workshop for the foil.
I have a Zen State. I love the border on this card. I think it looks super sweet. High Speed Impact, and a foil Rune Charm token.
7-card slot. Rushing River, a Barraging Bighorn, and Simon getting Magnetic Shockwave foil. Oof.
More foil Majestics than we have non-foil so far these boxes. Centauri Saber, another Dress Cryptic. Oh my god, I've gone 3 Runeblade Majestics for 3, and a foil Harmonized Kadachi. What an awesome pack.
Yep. 7-card slot out of the way, we got a Maverin Skies, a Tripwire Trap, and a Barraging Bighorn.
This is your day, Ruben. We've got to keep our eyes on the prize though and get that fabled. Rushing River, Remorseless, and a foil Towering Titan.
7-card slot out of the way, Rushing River for the rear, High Speed Impact for the second rear, and Emerging Dominance for the foil common.
We have a Barraging Bighorn, a Promise of Plenty, and a foil Foreboding Bolt. I hope that forebodes a fabled.
7-card slot out of the way, we got a Towering Titan for the rear, we got a Unified Decree for the Warrior Majestic. Kenny's going to be happy with that. And we got a Brutal Assault for the foil common.
We have a Promise of Plenty, a Sledge of Anvilheim, and a foil Combustible Courier.
7-card slot out of the way. We will do, Ruben. We will do. Crane Dance, Dauntless, and Arousing Aether, which is an amazing artwork of a card.
Blue Reinforcer Line, a Morphrian Skies, and a foil Emerging Dominance. That card is for the most dominating of players.
Oh my god, this man is crazy.
Oh no.
7-card slot out of the way. We get a Centauri Saber, a Plasma Barrel Shot, and for the Runeblade.
Oh,
For the Runeblade, we got a Reaping Blade foil.
this is the Runeblade case, no doubt about it.
The way this is going, there's definitely a shard in here. There's gotta be.
Towering Titan, Barraging Bighorn, and a foil Emerging Dominance. Again, this is a very dominantly Runeblade box.
7-card slot out of the way. We're gonna reinforce the line, a red liner, and an Out for Blood common foil.
We have a Crane Dance, a Morphrian Skies, and a foil Hidden Run.
Thank you, Jesse. It's good to see you in chat, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Yep, thank you. We'll do our best in Nelson.
7-card slot out of the way. We got a Maverin Sky. We've got a Gorgonian Tome
Ooh, nice.
for the generic. Oof.
Good
Manny
call.
getting some money back there, and a Rockslide Trap for the foil rear.
The Promise of Plenty, a Pitfall Trap, and a Tripwire Trap. Those traps often seem to come in pairs.
7-card slot out of the way. We got a High Speed Impact. And for the first one that we're seeing, we got a Plasma Purifier Majestic.
Ooh, very nice.
And a Flying Kick for...
We have a Mandible Claw, a Reinforced Line, and a foil Rune Charms.
7-card slot out of the way. We have a Barraging Bighorn, Maverin Sky, and a Promise of Plenty for the foil.
We have a Towering Titan, a Coaxer Commotion, generic for Manny, and a Combustible Courier. You are like officially in the green, Manny. Good job. Woo.
7 card slot out of the way. So we got a Cindering Foresight, rare, a Rushing River, rare, and a Quicken token, foil.
Promise of Plenty, a Flood of Force Ninja Majestic, and a Predatory Assault foil.
7 card slot out of the way. Cindering Foresight, rare, Reinforce the Line, rare, and a Consuming Volition for the foil common.
Alright, we have a Benji, Piercing Wind, a Barraging Bighorn, and a Morvering Skies foil.
7 card slot out of the way. We have a Barraging Bighorn, a Righteous Cleansing for the Majestic Guardian, and Research Notes for the Runeblade.
Alright, and this is the last pack before our highlights. Considering Foresight, Dauntless, and a foil Soulbeat Strike.
Alright, so let's go over this box.
Yeah, sorry other classes, Runeblade has pushed you to the side. We have 2 foil Runeblade Majestics, a Dread Triptych.
We also have a Rattling Bones and a Reaping Blade. So,
yep.
Runeblade definitely had their money on that. These
For
boxes.
Ninja over here, we have a Cold Foil Kadachi and a Flood of Force. For Ranger, we have a Remorseless. And for Generic, I have a Coaxer Commotion.
For Generic over here, we have a Gorgonian Tome. Or Gorgon Tome.
That card's
For
so sweet.
Mech, we have a Plasma Purifier and a Magnetic Shockwave. For Guardian, we have a Righteous Cleansing, and for Warrior, we have a Twinning Blade and Unified Decree. So overall, pretty good. We're on to our last pack each. 7 card slot out of the way.
Alright, I have a Barraging Bighorn.
I have a Reaping Blade. Oof.
Oh, double Majestic.
Double Majestic.
We finally did it. Good cards on the last pack.
Aphorise and Absorption Shock and
Pistol
Research
Trap.
Notes.
And Research Notes.
Wow.
Hey,
Not
we
bad.
finally did it. We got good cards on the last pack.
Let's get these.
It's just been double rares this whole time until now, so we're happy to actually get something not trash. Alright. These are the last 2 boxes we have today. So quickly, we just want to say thanks to everyone for watching. It's been awesome to have you guys. Good to have some people in the chat to talk to.
We hope to do this more in the future, and we hope that you enjoyed it. It's
Yep. Hopefully your slots have paid off big.
Yep.
For some of you it certainly has. Looking at you, Jack.
Triptych.
Ruben.
And Jared.
Oh yeah.
Bloody Jared getting his money back. I can't believe it.
I think the generic
Yes.
slot is really where it's at, eh?
Yeah, I think the generics look pretty big. Alright. Let's see if we can start off strong. So 7 card slot out of the way. We got a Maverick Sky. We got an Absorption Dome Majestic for the first start off. And a Swing Fist Fink later for the foil.
The Rushing River, a Magnetic Shockwave, double Mech Majestics, and a Rushing River foil.
7 card slot out of the way. Oh my god, Manny, making your money. So we got a Cadaver Trader of Skins on the Merchant slot. We got a Rushing River on the red slot. And we got a foil Coaxer Commotion. Oh my
Shut
god.
that up to the
Like,
camera.
I can't wait to get my hands on this as a mat. And here you are getting it as a foil Majestic. Very well done, Manny.
You have a Dauntless. Ooh, Mech Majestic Equipment. Mech has had a very strong start these 2 boxes. And a foil Crush the Week.
7 card slot out of the way. We're going to Reinforce the Lion. We're going to Cindering Foresight for the rare. And we're going to Soulbeat Strike for the foil common.
We have a High Speed Impact, a Crane Dance, and a foil for Boding Bolt. We're getting closer and closer to the end, and there's no
Oh
sign
my
of the favors.
gosh, Manny making bank. 7 card slot. I know you said you wanted a set of Commotion, but here you go. You get a Zephyr Needle for rare. You got another Commotion. So that's one foil and 2 non-foils, and a Cindering Foresight for the foil.
Gotta be happy with that, Manny. With a Crane Dance, Mandible Claw, and a foil Torrent of Tempo.
So you're right if I like mail it up, Manny, so it arrives in like 3 days' time, so you can't use it in the in the regionals, right? 7-card slot. We've got a Crane Dance. We've got a Unified Decree for the Warrior slot. Very nice. And a Pathing Helix for the foil.
Yeah. Look forward to playing against you, Manny. It's going to be an awesome weekend. We have Dauntless, a Bloodsheath Skeletor for Runeblade, and a Combustible Courier foil.
7-card slot out of the way. We got a Reaping Blade for the rear. We got a Cell Sword for the other rear, and we got a foil Zephyr Needle for the foil slot.
We have Wolverine Skies, Towering Titan, and a foil Huron's Flight. This card is really pretty. Like
7-card slot out of the way. We got a Cindering Foresight for the rear. We got a Barrage and Bighorn for the next rear, and we got a Plasma Purifier Mycologist. Majestic.
hopefully you're speaking too soon.
Thanks for my cards. I don't even
Try and
care
fix that.
that the wizard is whipping on this test. Yeah, man, like
Reinforce the
your
line.
generic slot.
Considering Foresight, Bittering Thorns. Yeah, your generic slot was insane. So
7-card slot gone.
it's alright.
Maverick Sky for the rear. High Speed Impact for the rear, and an Overblast for the foil common.
You got a tome as well, didn't you, Jared? I'm trying to remember.
I'm not sure.
You have a Kalashar, Lost Prince, an Edge of Autumn. Ooh, 3-weapon pack. You have a Cold Foil, Centauri Saber.
Wow, free weapon pack, nice. 7-card slot out of the way. We got a High Speed Impact for the rear, Towering Titan for the second rear, and a Foreboding Bolt for the foil common. Deal 3 arcane damage to a target hero and off 1.
With a Rushing River, a Crane Dance, and a Flying Kick foil. Ninja pack.
7-card slot. Aether Conduit, Cindering Foresight, and a Crane Dance for the rear.
You have a Harmonized Kodachi, a Promise of Plenty, and an Increase the Tension foil.
Alright, so we have, this is the first one I've seen in these. Man, making your money back, man. Come on. 7-card slot. We gotta start off with the Mayo the Rear run. We got a Gambler's Glove. It's the first one I've seen.
Very nice.
First one I've seen, Manny. Very nice. And we're gonna reinforce the line for our foil.
I'm also going to reinforce the line. We're all reinforcing the line. And, Manny, I gotta say.
Killing.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh,
We have a Gambler's Gloves and a foil Springboard Somersault.
wow, very
Which,
nice. Haven't actually seen.
it's a bit damaged on the side, which is unfortunate, but it's very interesting. I didn't even know you could get this.
Because of look. Yeah, that is very interesting, very nice. It is a little bit damage on the side.
But regardless, good pickup for Manny.
7-card slot out of the way. Barraging Bighorn for the first rear. Tripwire Trap for the second rear, and a Copper for the generic token slot.
The Towering Titan, High Speed Impact, and a Cindering Foresight. So we haven't seen another Springboard Somersault. So I wonder if there are other... Can you only get Lunging Press foils? Yeah, you
I don't
can't
know.
pull them in the regular slot, I think.
I haven't seen any. We haven't really been paying too much attention to the regular slot. So 7-card slot, Rushing River, Towering Titan, and a push forward.
You have a Reinforce the Line, a Dauntless, and a foil Increase the Tension. That's crazy that we pulled 2 Gambler's Gloves back to back.
Yeah.
What the hell?
7-card slot out of the way. Dauntless rear, Crane Dance rear, and an Out for Blood foil common.
The Promise of Plenty, Cash In, and a foil Chokeslam.
So we got the 7-card slot out of the way. We got a Rushing River. We got a Massacre for non-foil for Brute, and a Crane Dance rear foil.
Ooh, we got something good in this one. Promise of Plenty, Barraging Bighorn, and a Plasma Barrel Shot Cold Foil give you guys a good look at that one. Very sweet.
Alright, so we got a 7-card slot. Let's get that out of the way. We got a Maverick Sky, a Tripwire Trap, and a Rune Chant foil token. Very nice.
Have a Tripwire Trap, a Rock Slide Trap, and Sleeping Dart. No, a Snapback.
Wow. 7-card slot. We got a High Speed Impact for the rear, a Reinforce the Line rear, and another foil Dread Triptych for our good friend there, Ruben.
The Crane Dance, Cash In, and a Meet and Greet foil.
Oh my God, Ruben, you're making mega bucks. 7-card slot out of the way, a Red Liner rear, a Rattle Bones Majestic, and an Overblast foil common.
The Cindering Foresight, a High Speed Impact, and a Swing Fist Think Later foil.
7-card slot, we got the Dauntless, a Reinforce the Line, and a Hidden Run.
We have a Dauntless, a Reinforce the Line, and a foil Riled Up.
7-card slot, we got a Maverick Sky, we got a Cindering Foresight, and we got a foil Whirling Mist Blossom. This card is very, very, very nice looking. I am really happy to see it.
Yep. We have a Centauri Saber, a Promise of Plenty, and a Rune Chant foil. Ooh, getting down to the bottom, still no legendary.
7-card slot, we got a Barraging Bighorn for rare, a Rushing River for rare, and a Workshop for the common foil.
The Towering Titan, a Morvrian Skies, and an Emerging Dominance foil.
7-card slot, we got a Plasma Pistol Barrel Shot, Towering Titan, and the Parthian Helix for the foil.
We have a High Speed Impact, a Towering Titan, and a Crane Dance foil. Alright, I've got 2 packs left.
7-card slot, we have a Maverick Sky, Pitfall Trap, and a Chokeslam for the Guardian.
We have a Cindering Foresight, a Dauntless, and a Crush the Weak. Alright, highlights.
Highlights. Oh my God, what a bunch of highlights on this, man. Crazy. So Coast Commotion, foil and non-foil.
The Gambler's Gloves. We've got 2 copies of
2
Gambler's
copies
Gloves.
of Gambling Gloves. Very
I
nice.
hope you're a gambler, Manny. We have the foil Herod's Fight. It has a funny white dot in the corner. I had that on some of my cards. I don't know if you can see it. It's up next to the cost. I had that on a foil Ranger Majestic earlier. Seems to be a common misprint.
Foil Plasma Purifier and a non-foil Absorption Dome.
We had 3
Plus Zephyr Nougat.
3 cold foil Ranger weapon, 3 cold foil weapons. So we have a Harmonized Kadachi, a Plasma Barrel Shot, and a Saber.
Rattle Bones, a Dread Triptych, and the foil Dread Triptych, I might add. We also got a Unified Decree for Warrior and a Massacre for Brute.
Yep, the foil Springboard Somersault, which I haven't seen before. Very interesting. And the foil Dread Triptych, and Runeblood Barrier.
Yep.
Alright, last pack.
Last pack.
The entire 4 cases.
It's been very good so far. We've pulled 3 legendaries out of 4 cases. I mean, you can't really complain at that front. 7-card slot gone. Alright.
Rock Slide Trap.
Barraging Bighorn.
Oh, double Majestic.
Double Majestic again.
We are on it with these last packs.
Runeblade Blood and a Stamp Authority. And I got a Dauntless foil.
Reinforce the Line.
Wow.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming. It's been awesome.
This has been great. I really appreciate this. We probably won't put these ones away because we'll probably start with sorting these ones. We're definitely going to get rid of that first.
Yeah. So no Fable today, unfortunately, but they're very difficult.
Sorry, Jesse and Manny. I believe you guys were the only ones with slot.
Yeah, but regardless, generic was the star of the show. That slot definitely pays dividends.
Yeah,
really good.
It's great because you get the shapeshifter and you get the cadaver, and then you get every other generic. It's like it's a pretty good slot.
Yeah.
Definitely gives you bang for the buck on it.
Some of them we didn't tend to get too many even spreads. Usually we get one or two classes that got maybe one or three majestic, and then other classes getting like
let's go through 6 and see or 7. Like how the spread was actually.
Yeah, let's actually do it for this case so that the viewers can see.
Yeah. Alright, Runeblade.
That's gonna be a big pile.
Yep. Thought I'd get it out of the way first. Brood. Oh, poor Brood. Warrior. Oof. Almost nailing his full set there.
Yeah, Runeblade went mad on this set. And he got the Skeletor as well. Really impressive showing by Runeblade.
Incredible.
Ninja didn't do too badly either. They got a few hits.
Where's the wizard? There is no. Oh my god!
This one was very. Yeah, these are the generics. So we'll start with generics because Manny, you didn't do so bad.
You didn't do so bad.
You didn't get a legendary, but it doesn't matter. You have a full playset of Coaxer Commotion with one being foil. You have 2 Gambler's Gloves, a Gorgonian Tome, and a unfortunately slightly damaged but still interesting foil Springboard Somersault.
There's a whole bunch of other commons and rares and other foils we got, but
this is the only foil Springboard we pulled in the entire case, so it must be a pretty rare card.
Yeah.
Of 4 cases.
4 cases, yeah. Alright, next for Runeblade, which is good old Ruben here, making big bang for bucks. Alright, so we got 3 Dread Triptychs, 2 foil, which is amazing. We got 2 Rattle Bones, and 2 Runeblood Barriers, 1 foil, 1 non-foil, and we got a Blood Sheath and a Reaping Blade, and the Reaping Blade is foil. It's amazing.
Alright, so I got some less than stellar slots. We have one, this is like the most...
One wizard, it's really upsetting. I'm sorry, Jared.
Yeah, only one Aetherize, only one Ranger Majestic, which is a Remorseless, and only one Brute Majestic, a Massacre. So this one was definitely a game of winners and losers.
Yeah.
We had two Guardian Majestics as well, so this one was a bit rough.
Everyone that got a bad one had a good one, except for the Guardian slot. Guardian slot was the only person that didn't have something else that was good. Everyone else that had a bad slot also had another slot that was really good. So for Simon, who had the Brute and only got 1 Brute Majestic, he got multiple Mickey's ones. He got
Mick was really good.
Shockwave and 2 Shockwaves, 1 foil, 1 non-foil, and he got 2 Absorption Domes, both non-foil, and 2 Plasma Pistols, 1 foil and 1 non-foil, and Versatronic Model Eye and a Plasma Barrel Shot. So that was pretty well done. Oh, and of course the Warrior. Can't forget the Warrior. 2 Unified Decrees, 1 Twinning Blade, and a Centauri Slaver foil.
Very good.
Very good.
Anyways, thanks everyone for listening or watching. We'd appreciate comments and feedback because we want to keep doing stuff like this. We want to make it better and have more people watch it in the future. So we really appreciate your time. Unfortunately, no Fable today, but we had an awesome time. We hope you did too.
3 legendaries over 4 cases. It's pretty good odds. Thank you all for coming. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe.
Like the Bauble Breakers Facebook page.
The actual video will be up in the next couple hours. It will take a couple hours of it processing and it will upload, so you can rewatch it again and share it with your friends at a later point and go through it again. Rewatch your slots if you want. After this, we're just going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back and we're gonna sort out the cards and get them ready for where they're going to go.
Yep. And then it's off to Nelson. It's going to be a long drive.
We're off to Christchurch first for a night, and then the next morning we're off to Nelson.
Yep.
Storm. And then we've got our own 10 cases to open up tonight and tomorrow night for me and Stephen, which is going to be fun.
I think I might splurge and buy another box.
Yeah.
I think I can afford to after Bloody Fable.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. I'm gonna
Thanks,
end
Phil.
it here. Thank you again. Been great.
Yep, you've been awesome company. We'll see you again.